Hello friends, welcome to EC Academy.
In this lecture, let us understand the problems on node analysis. In the first problem, we need to determine the voltage at node 1 and 2 with respect to datum. So, we need to find the voltages V1 and V2 with respect to ground. Let us take the current I1, I2 and I3 as branch currents. You can assume the direction of current depending upon the current source that is given in the circuit. In the first step, let us apply KCL to node 1. So, at node 1, we can write I1 plus I3 is equal to 2 amperes. So, we can write I1 plus I3 is equal to 2 amperes. Also, we can write I1 is equal to V1 minus 0 divided by 4. So, we can write I1 is equal to V1 divided by 4. And I3 can be written as V1 minus V2 divided by 5. And we can write I3 is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 5. If we substitute these two values in this equation, we can write V1 by 4 plus V1 minus V2 divided by 5 is equal to 2. So this equation, we can write it as, if we take V1 term at one place, we can write V1 into 1 divided by 4 plus 1 divided by 5 minus V2 divided by 5 will be equal to 2. Now, if we simplify this fraction term, we will get 9 by 20. So, we can write the equation as 9 divided by 20 into V1 minus V2 divided by 5 will be equal to 2. Now, to cancel out these denominator term, let us multiply this equation by 20. So if we multiply this equation by 20, we'll get 9V1 minus 4V2 will be equal to 40. Let us call this as equation number 1. Now let us apply KCL to node 2. At node 2, we can write I2 is equal to I3 plus 3 amperes. So, we can write I2 is equal to I3 plus 3 ampere. So, from this, we can write the equation I2 minus I3 is equal to 3. Also, at node 2, we can write I2 is equal to V2 minus 0 divided by 6. So, we can write I2 is equal to V2 divided by 6. At node 2, we can write I3 is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 5. So, the same value we have already found. So, we can use I3 is equal to V1 minus V2 divided by 5. So, if we substitute these two values in this equation, we can write the above equation as V2 divided by 6 minus V1 minus V2 divided by 5 will be equal to 3. So, if we write V2 terms at one place, so we can write V2 into 1 divided by 6 plus 1 divided by 5 minus V1 divided by 5 will be equal to 3. Now, so if we simplify this fraction term, we will get the value as 11 by 30 into V2 minus V1 divided by 5 will be equal to 3. Now, to cancel out this denominator terms, we can multiply this equation by 30. So if we multiply this equation by 30, we will get, first let us write the V1 term. So it will be minus 6V1 plus 11V2 will be equal to 90. So let us call this as equation number 2. Now we got equation 1 and equation 2. Let us simplify these two equations. So if we simplify these two equations, we will get the values of V1 and V2. So solving equation 1 and equation 2, we'll get V1 is equal to 10.667 volt and V2 is equal to 14 volt. So these are the values of node voltages at node 1 and node 2. Now let us consider the second problem. Here we need to find the current IA for the circuit shown in figure. Let us use the node analysis method. This circuit consists of a current source of 2 amperes in addition to two voltage sources, which is 12 volt and 18 volt. Now here we need to replace this current source by an equivalent voltage source. So to replace this current source by an equivalent voltage source, we need to multiply this current with the resistor value, and we need to replace this current source with a voltage source, and the same resistor should be connected in series with the voltage source. So 2 ampere multiplied with 20 ohm, it will be 40 volts. So between B and C, we need to connect a 40 volt voltage source in series with 20 ohm resistor. So this is the modified circuit where in between B and C, we have replaced the current source with a voltage source along with the resistor in series. Now there are two voltage sources that are in series between node A and B. These two voltage sources can be replaced by a single voltage source of 18 volts plus 40 volt, which is 58 volts, in series with 75 ohm plus 20 ohm, which is 95 ohm. So between node A and B, we can replace these two voltage sources and these two resistances which are in series with a single voltage source of 58 volt and single resistor 95 ohm. So this is the modified circuit where in between node A and B, we have written a single resistor of 75 ohm and a single voltage source of 58 volts. Now, let VA be the voltage of node A with respect to node B, which is connected to ground. Let I1, I2 and IA be the branch currents. Now, if we apply KCL to node A, so here we can write I1 is equal to IA plus I2. Therefore, we can write I1 is equal to IA plus I2. So at node A, we can write IA is equal to 12 volt minus VA divided by 100. So we can write I1 is equal to 12 minus VA divided by 100. IA can be written as VA minus 0 divided by 25. So IA is equal to VA divided by 25, and we can write I2 is equal to VA minus of minus 58 volt divided by 95. So we can write I2 is equal to VA minus 58 divided by 95. So we have written 58 volts as minus because of the polarity, as you can see. So the polarity is negative and positive. So here the polarity was positive and negative. So here the polarity is negative and positive. That's why here we have written it as minus 58. So we can write I2 is equal to VA plus 58 divided by 95. Now, if we substitute these values in this equation, we'll get 12 minus VA divided by 100 will be equal to VA divided by 25 plus VA plus 58 divided by 95. Now, let us rearrange the VA terms. Let us take VA terms towards right hand side and the constant terms towards left hand side. And if we rearrange, we can write VA into 1 by 100 plus 1 by 25 plus 1 by 95 will be equal to 12 by 100 minus 58 by 95. So, if we divide this term with this value, we'll get VA is equal to minus 8.1039 volts. Now, once we know VA, we can find the value of IA by taking IA is equal to VA divided by 25. Therefore, IA will be equal to VA divided by 25. So this will be equal to minus 8.1039 divided by 25. So if we simplify this term, we'll get IA is equal to minus 0.3242 amperes. So this is the value of IA for the given problem. This is about problems on node voltage analysis. Hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.